Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Big man Jarrett Allen challenges all high flyers at the rim. He said nobody likes getting dunked on. People call it a business decision. I don't think about that. My role is to be a rim protector, so I'm going to sacrifice for the team. Whether it's a block or a dunk, either way, I'll be on a highlight. It's a good way of thinking about it. Guys?
Absolutely, David. He knows his role, doesn't he? Thanks for that report. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Okoro out there with Darius Garland. And it's Osman into the 76ers. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Harden. And it's Thibault in at the small forward spot. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jarrett Allen twice on the pipes.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And we're at the beginning of a long NBA season, Doris, for a team looking to go the distance. What's the single most important thing to establish early?
Probably, Kevin, the commitment to the collective. You know, there's always going to be new faces. How do you integrate those personalities? Can you get everyone on the same page at the outset? Understand some nights some guys may play, maybe not the next night. Are you committed to the team?
Pass to Mobley. Right side, Garland. That shot off the mark. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here, matched up against Cleveland, is how they'll kick off the new season.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Good on the triple.
Well, Hart is the right option here. He has zero hesitation as a shooter.
Now, here's Okoro, guarded by Harden. Pass to Osman. Shot clock at 6. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities.
Just 3 to shoot. Garland. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Thibault for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
Out of bounds will be 76ers ball. Here's Maxey. Now the pass to Embiid. Now here's Maxey. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Osman, defended by Thibault. Osman kicks to Garland. Back to Osman. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. 4th, Joel Embiid.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Now here's Embiid. He's looking for Thibault and finds him. Got a hand on it. Harden outside. His 3-pointer's off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 6. In the corner, Okoro with it. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Mobley. And here is Garland. The dish to Mobley. Pass to Osman. 5 on the clock. Over Thibault. And Thibault sends it back. On the wing, Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter. Here's Maxey. Mobley with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Allen surveying the D. Here's Garland. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
There it is. After 4 straight misses,
Timeout for the
finally
Sixers.
nail one.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Paul Millsap is checked in for Joel Embiid. George Niang comes in for Harris. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Korkmaz in for Maxey. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Allen. Lowry Marketing comes in for Mobley. LeVert's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Colin Sexton in for Okoro. Now, here is Harden, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Here is Love. 7-point differential. And the call will be against George Niang.
George Niang.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
76ers on defense. Garland with it. He's picked up by Millsap.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. They set the pick. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Garland looking it over. LeVert is screen on Harden. Garland the pass to LeVert. Over Green. And it's LeVert missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Feeds it to Millsap. Harden trying to get open. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist from Harden.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
LeVert against Green. LeVert with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Looking to end the run. That shot, no good. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. 76ers ahead. They lead by 11. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And staying hungry, Joel Embiid continuing to improve every season.
Coming into this year, I just wanted to, take advantage of, every single day. Just making sure I was in the best shape of my life.
Well, he's already made huge strides in his conditioning, and it shows.
Not satisfied yet to win that MVP trophy, but he is more than capable.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
So with Harden on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Maxey out there with Korkmaz, and it's Niang in at the small forward. And here's Maxey, following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. Here's Niang. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
And a memory I have of Colin Sexton in Alabama. How about he scored 40 points in a game where the Tide only had 3 players on the court down the stretch. The young fella was undaunted.
Yep, that one goes. Harris has got the lead up to 12 now for Philadelphia.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's LeVert. Tight defense on him. Right side, Sexton. Misses the step back jump shot. And in that game with only 3 players, Sexton almost led them to a comeback, Greg. In fact, they actually cut a 14-point lead down to 3.
And that tells you about Sexton's mindset. He was not prepared to let them lose, even under the toughest scenario you can imagine.
Here's LeVert after the made shot from Joel Embiid. From the line, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 14. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Sexton. It's Korkmaz in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Embiid, and there it is for him. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Can they get it? Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut back down to 14 on those points from Sexton.
And Colin Sexton is a scorer. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior. This guy is determined to capitalize.
Passes it to Embiid. Out to Harris. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Is on Colin Sexton. First trip to the line for him here.
The line for your Sixers, Tyrese Maxey. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Maxey. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Now, here's LeVert. He's guarded closely. Over Maxey. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, there's a fluidity to his jump shot. Karis LeVert coming through for his team in the mid-range.
Harden with it, and Allen picks him up defensively.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now, here's LeVert, and there's the pass to Allen. He kicks it to Garland, and he drives in. That one, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Garland. From the arc, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Harris. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Garland left side. Kicks it to Allen. Pass to LeVert. Here's Osman. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And guys, I think the future is so bright for Jared Allen. We're talking about an athletic, mobile big man who has already proven to be an accomplished two-way player.
And the first one drops. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Maxey. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 15-5 run. And that one's good. Green.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now LeVert. Outside Garland. Spins over Harden. A putback and staying with the play, Allen.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
And so it's Philadelphia with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out, not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to setting the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. A really terrific performance thus far.
All right, everybody. Now that we have a minute, here's a look at the power rankings.
Looking at Philadelphia, they're still very much in the mix, but I think they were hoping to accomplish more. They felt disrespected by the media, but even that extra chip on their shoulder hasn't given this team an edge.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Okoro out there with Garland. And it's Osman in at the three. Philadelphia leading by 16. Pass to Harris. Embiid with it, defended by Allen. Embiid inside. He's against Allen. Embiid finds Harden. Harris outside. And here's Embiid, defended by Allen. And here is Garland. Passes it to Okoro. Allen dishes to Garland. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 21.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Allen outside. There's the triple. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his fourth rebound in this one. It's stolen by Allen. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Garland leading the charge. Mobley the pass to Allen. Here's Osman, defended by Thibault. Osman kicks to Mobley, over Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. And it's rare to find a young big man with such an advanced skill set. Mobley can handle the ball like a small forward, has a smooth shot and great range.
And as much as Mobley helps you out on the offensive end, Greg, he can get you stops as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's got great instincts with quick reflexes that can slide his feet on the perimeter and has great timing as a shot blocker. I mean, what else do you need?
George Niang, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Maxey. Here's Niang, and there's the feed to Embiid. Mobley with the rebound. Now here's Okoro. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Mobley the pass to Love. Sexton against Harden. Shoots from the elbow. Off the left rim and out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Okoro wide open. He fired. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
You love how hard Okoro works for his team and makes himself right there a good option in the catch-and-shoot game.
Harden kicks to Korkmaz. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. The pass to Sexton. Driving inside.
Well, just a little bit of momentum and Sexton going right to the rim.
For Philadelphia. Fans, right now, the loudest section gets free t-shirts.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Millsap comes in for Embiid, and it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. Then for the Cavaliers, Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Osman, and Karis LeVert subbed in for Okoro. Niang passes to Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his
It's on Colin Sexton.
You start with the scoring numbers when you talk James Harden, but he's also led the league in assists, steals, three-pointers, even minutes played. An incredibly impactful play.
Free throw good from Harden. And Harden with such a high usage rate, Doris, it's incredible how efficient he is.
Guys, his percentages are fantastic for someone who has to take so many difficult shots. He's not at the finishing end of alley-oops, let's remember. This guy is not allowed clear lanes to the bucket. He gets the best defender night by night. This guy has to work for every look he gets.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
1:04 left in the third. Great D that time from LeVert.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Sexton kicks to Mobley. Inside. Outside for Sexton. Pass to Mobley. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Love. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers leading by 16. The shot misses. Now here's LeVert. D right on him. Love wide open. He fires. The Cavaliers again can't hit. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Harden surveying the D. Here's Millsap. Misses in close. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll return shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Out of your seat. Go crazy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Martin on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Maxey out there with Green, and it's Embiid in at center. Now, here's Thibault. After the miss from Joel Embiid. And another shot, and it's good on the layup. Embiid's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the 76ers. Here's Osman. Outside, Markkanen. It's good from long range. Markkanen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The 76ers leading by 15. And here's Maxey. Here's Harris. And it's sent back by Allen. And they get it back. Here's Embiid. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Embiid's got 4 this quarter. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action.
At the line for the Cavaliers.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
Okoro with it. Allen outside. He dishes it to Garland. Now, here's Okoro, guarded by Green.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Now, Okoro. Allen outside. Outside Garland. Here's Osman. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
The loudest and craziest fan, get a free T-shirt. Let's see it.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Thanks so much, David.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Pass to Garland. He kicks to Okoro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Allen. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Here's Osman, defended by Thybulle. Osman, the pass to Mobley. Here's Osman. From deep. It doesn't go for him. Outside, Green. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. To the inside, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Philadelphia.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And so here's Cleveland. It's an 18-point game. Here's Osman. Rejected by Harris. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Okoro. Not a lot of room. Garland against Embiid. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
And it's the way he plays the game. Embiid draws a ton of contact. He makes it work for him. And that ability to get to the free throw line is such a valuable asset.
The first free throw is good. And Embiid drops them both.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Allen outside to the paint. That's tipped, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Sexton.
Coming up to the floor for your Sixer, Tobias Harris.
Harden outside. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. I love playing a game of basketball. I love being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. It takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Joel Embiid.